Hello my darlings, welcome to a brand new video here on my channel. I am very much enjoying finding new little corners of the house to film in. Right now the pink bedroom just happens to have the best lighting and I think this is a really nice little corner. So let me know down below if you like this setup or if you like the bedroom setup where I filmed my etiquette video, or if you absolutely love the setup in the dressing room, please let me know, and while we decide I will just continue to film in different corners of the house. Today I'm doing a video that I have seen a lot of people doing, so I hope you're not bored of it. It's going to be my top 20 purchases of 2020. I think if I'd have done this video in the past, in 2019 or 2018, it would have been very, very different. As you may know, last year Charlie and I moved from London to the Cotswolds, so that means that this video is filled of a real variety of purchases, from fashion to home to those really strange obscure things that I don't know what category to put them in, to beauty as well. So a really huge variety of items, and as I always do, I will leave everything that I can linked in the description box down below, including what I'm wearing now. So just open the description box if you'd like links to find anything. And just before I get started, it would mean the world to me if you hit the subscribe button, the little red button just down below, so you don't miss any upcoming videos. So the problem with doing a look back over the whole year, and it's very tempting to just have those winter purchases fresh at the front of my mind, is that potentially a lot of these pieces might be sold out. So I am thrilled to be working with Shoptagr on today's video. Shoptagr is one of those things where you can't help but wonder why anyone would not use it. So if you're not familiar, Shoptagr, it's basically this website. It's also a mobile app where you can add things to your wish lists online, even if they're sold out, and then you will get a notification when they either drop in price or when they come back in stock in your size, or when a discount code becomes available. So it's amazing to get those instant notifications to shop for things. For example, the things in this video that may appear to be currently out of stock, that's one way that you can use it. You can also use it, and this is personally the way that I find that I use it the most, to get coupons and discount codes at the checkout. I will leave my link to download Shoptagr at the very top of the description box. On your computer, you basically just have to download the Shoptagr browser button from shoptagr.com. Do this on your Google Chrome, and then just go shopping on your favorite stores. Click the little button when you see an item that you want to save. You can move this around on your screen. Once it's saved, you then get a notification via email or mobile push when an item goes into the sale, has a new coupon, or comes back in stock. You can actually organize the products into wish lists, which is really helpful. Maybe you are doing some wardrobe planning, or you're looking to shop a little more mindfully and do less impulse purchasing by organizing the pieces you'd like to invest in. However, as I said, my favorite part of Shoptagr is that it uses some very clever technology to scan the whole of the World Wide Web for discount codes, and it automatically applies them at the checkout. So definitely use the Chrome extension to get the most out of this. Shoptagr also recently launched a cashback feature, so you can earn cash by PayPal when you shop from certain retail partners, so you're pretty much getting paid to shop. When I was putting together my 2021 luxury wish list, I couldn't help but notice that a website that I shared so much, especially during Black Friday, 24S, they have a 2% cashback feature, and that really adds up if you're going to be investing in a luxury handbag. As I mentioned, it's free. There is literally no reason why you wouldn't download Shoptagr. I know so many of you already have, and you're finding it super duper useful. As a blogger, and I know that I share a lot of products with you here on my channel, I find it especially useful for getting those notifications when things come back in stock. Even, for example, this jumper, upon filming this video, annoyingly it is out of stock, but what I have done is added this to my current wardrobe list on Shoptagr, and I will get a notification when it comes back in stock, and I can let you guys know on my Instagram stories, or of course here on YouTube. It's also amazing during the sale period. If you know that a retailer tends to go on sale at the end of January, for example, or for Black Friday, you can add all of these pieces that you've had on your wish list for months and months into your Shoptagr wish list, and then get a notification and be the first to know when those pieces go down in the sale. So I definitely recommend Shoptagging. I don't know if that is a verb or not, I would definitely recommend shop tagging any of the pieces that catch your eye in today's video. So I'm going to get started with a really obvious one. I'm afraid you can't use Shoptagr for this one, but of course the number one thing that I purchased in 2020 is this house. I know it seems totally ridiculous to say this. I think I actually did a video a couple of years ago and it was like the top 10 things that I have ever bought, and I did include our old house in that video, but oh my goodness, I couldn't look back on things that I bought in 2020 without including this house. So of course that is number one. Oh my goodness. And a little quick shout out, if you guys don't follow our home Instagram, it is Old House Our Home. I made a reel after Christmas and it's gone semi-viral. It's got hundreds of thousands of views and it's basically looking back at our whole year of this house. So it goes from January all the way through to December. We actually came and viewed this house exactly a year ago, so January 2020. And this reel is a quick flashback the whole year of 2020 and our story of the house, so I'll leave that linked down below. So we'll stick with the topic of home things. My second best purchase of 2020 is also home related, and now they're in no particular order. Number one, of course, is the house, but the rest of these top 20 are in no particular order. The second one are my Eufy security cameras. So of course, living out here, it feels a lot safer than London, but you can never be too sure. But we didn't want to do any major drilling into the walls and adding electrics. To be honest, we wouldn't be allowed to do that actually. So these Eufy security cameras have been absolutely amazing. They actually run on battery. We have to charge them every couple of months or so. But the best thing is I have an app on my phone and I can see every angle of the house no matter where I am. So if we have done a day trip into London in the future when I go traveling and I just want to make sure everything's okay at the house, I can just open up my app and see every single angle outside the house and also inside the dog's bedroom. It's got face recognition, so if a human walks past your camera you can get a notification. Personally, I've got them turned off because it could be all too easy to just sit there staring every time you get a notification. But I can look back at these kind of notifications on the app, even if someone's just walking by, and for me, that peace of mind makes it an amazing purchase. Don't worry, darlings, the fashion is coming, but I am going to share a couple more home amazing purchases first. A super random one. I bet you never thought you would see me talking about this on my channel, but these are our salt and pepper mills, and I actually have Charlie to thank for these. Well, actually, no, I think I first discovered them on the Goop website, but then Charlie found them cheaper. I think he found them cheaper on Amazon. I will do a little bit of digging to find out where they're still in stock and leave them linked down below, but I think they are absolutely beautiful. They're very old-fashioned looking, very almost kind of like 20s. There's something definitely very retro about these, and they are very sturdy. Still to this day, I couldn't 100% confidently tell you which is salt and which is pepper. Yes, these are pretty expensive when it comes to salt and pepper mills, but these are the kind of things that I really hope we will probably never have to replace. And now that Charlie and I are in our forever home, we've taken more of a view this last year of buying quality things which are hopefully going to last a lifetime, and that's right down to our condiment dispensers. But equally, another amazing kitchen purchase this last year was our set of Falk pans. Oh my goodness, I really cannot believe the direction that this video has taken, but these pans have been absolutely incredible. Again, they were a big investment. I actually bought these for Charlie for his 30th birthday, and I get to enjoy them as much as he does, so that was a great gift. They're really substantial. I think they look absolutely beautiful. They're very non-stick. The one thing I would say is that they are so heavy. Oh my goodness, they are so heavy. It is practically an arm workout when I'm trying to drain the rice or drain the pasta. It always takes two hands, so that's definitely something to bear in mind. And then two more home purchases, which sadly I couldn't bring into the room to show you. Firstly, our bed. So Charlie and I invested in the most incredible, I will pop a picture of it on the screen here, really beautiful kind of French Baroque style bed frame, and it was eye-wateringly expensive. However, one of my favorite expressions is that you spend half your life on your feet and half your life in bed, so you should invest in your bed and in your footwear. And yes, of course, it's something something that, again, I hope we will never have to replace. So if you think about the price per wear motto or price per use motto, it is really, really excellent value if you think about it that way. And something else we get a lot of use out of but is not glamorous in the slightest is our Samsung washing machine. Yes, I'm including that in my top 20 of 2020 because it truly is absolutely amazing. I raved so much about our washing machine in my summer vlogs when we first got it. I think it was partly because we had to live for about 6 weeks, if not longer, without a washing machine in this house. So when I got it, I was like, oh my goodness, I'm so excited to be able to do some washing. But it's a very intelligent washing machine. So for example, it actually knows how dirty your clothes are and it tailors the length of the cycle according to that. It can tell whether you've got delicates in there. You can set it up on Wi-Fi, so I could actually turn it on from my phone now, or it could send me a notification when the wash was finished. There are so many reasons why I love this washing machine. But yeah, that was definitely one of my top products of 2020. Let's move on to fashion, and I'm going to start with what I'm sure will be the most predictable item in this video, and it is, of course, my Chloe boots. Can you believe I actually considered returning these? I remember vlogging in my mirror in the dressing room and thinking, oh, actually they get a little bit baggy around the ankles, maybe that's not the look that I want, maybe I'll return them. In fact, I have a feeling I did return them, and then I missed them so much that I think I might have repurchased them. I don't know, I do some crazy things sometimes when I'm shopping, but these have without doubt been my most worn pair of shoes throughout 2020. I think I purchased these in maybe the end of August or September. Every time I leave the house, unless I'm going for a dog walk, in which case I wear wellies, I wear these boots. I have worn them back in the days when we were allowed to go shopping in London. I wore them as my London shoes because this heel height for me is just absolute perfection. It gives me the height boost that I want, but it's not uncomfortable to wear all day long. Because they are brown, a lovely neutral color, they go with everything in my wardrobe. Yes, again, they were an investment, so this is where Shoptagr would be so useful, because these have gone down in the sale in the past. I'm not sure if they are discounted anywhere right now, but if, for example, you go on Farfetch, automatically you literally don't have to do anything extra. Shoptagr will comb through the internet and find the best voucher, the best discount to save you money on your purchase. Or if you add them to a wish list and they come back in stock in your size, or a website does discount them, you will be the first to know. I have 2 bags that I purchased this year which have been top purchases of 2020. Firstly, what is currently my everyday handbag, and it is this Prada bag. Now this bag was a little bit controversial when I first got it because of the big Prada logo, and I have actually been quite vocal in the past about not loving really big brand names strewn across things. But there was something about this bag that I just thought was so classic and so useful. I love a canvas bag, not only because generally the price points are a tiny bit lower than their leather counterparts, but I just think it makes them so versatile. When we are allowed to travel again, this will be an amazing travel bag. You can open up these little poppers at the side and it becomes really roomy. All of my junk at the moment is in the bottom of here. Again, like the Chloe boots, because it is these neutral colors, it goes with everything, and it is pretty classic and timeless in its design, so hopefully not going out of style anytime soon. As I said, I've tried to look back over the whole year, not just the most recent months, to find my best purchases, and the dress that I wore the most over summer and felt my most amazing in is this one from Zimmermann. Some of my favorite pictures on my Instagram were taken wearing this dress. I'll pop some of them up on the screen here. Again, it was a real investment piece, and I have to be honest, I do actually think that Zimmermann pieces are overpriced, I have to say it, but there's just something about the way that they make me feel. I feel so feminine, I feel wonderful. The way that they fit you is just unlike anything that I've found at a more affordable price point, annoyingly. And this for me was just my absolute perfect dress all summer, and I'm excited for the temperatures to warm up again so that I can wear this one again this spring as well. In fact, I could wear it with this very cardigan over my shoulders. Yes, it was a lot of money, but I will get so much wear out of this for many years to come, because as you're noticing with all of these pieces, none of my best purchases are particularly trend-led items, and that's what makes me a little bit more confident in investing in them, because I know that I will wear them for many years to come. Let's take a little break from fashion. Something else that of course I have to mention is my Peloton. It's something that I only got at the very end of last year, but oh my goodness, it has been an absolute game changer for me. For me to actually find a form of exercise that I not only enjoy but actually look forward to is just unheard of. There is something really addictive about the instructors, about the high that it gives you after you've done a class. There's also a little bit of a competitive side in that you can follow your friends and you can see if they've done a workout this morning, if they did one yesterday, you can try and beat their scores. So there's a little bit of a gamey element to it as well. But the instructors, the classes are just so good. I could not recommend it anymore. And once again, yes, it's expensive, but it's an investment in your health, it's an investment in how you feel. And when you compare it to certain gym memberships, and especially London gym memberships, which thankfully we're no longer having to pay, I actually think it is incredible value for money. If that's breaking you out into a sweat just thinking about it, don't worry, I have some more affordable things which have also been best purchases throughout the last 12 months. My face halos. As you can see, not spotlessly clean because they have been through the wash many a time. If you do wear a lot of makeup, I might recommend that you pick up a darker coloured one. To be honest, these all must have been through the wash at least 50 times, and some of them are not that discoloured at all. I think this is my most discoloured one, and it's just a little bit of foundation on there. If you don't know what a face halo is, it's basically this really soft little kind of cottony disc, and you don't need any makeup remover. All you have to do is rinse this under the tap and it will get rid of your makeup. I don't only use this, I use these as my first cleanse. Sometimes I use a micellar water and then these, but they are just absolutely magic, and I would highly recommend adding these to your beauty routine. Something else that I would highly recommend adding to your beauty routine is the Bare Minerals Strength and Length mascara. So not only is this the most incredible mascara, it makes your lashes look so defined and so fluttery, but this is serum infused, so it actually is helping to nourish your lashes while you wear the mascara. It's also one of those mascaras that's great for building up throughout the day, just adding a little bit of volume without giving you clumpy lashes. The other item that I'm holding here is also in my top 20. This is the By Terry Twinkle Glow CC Highlight in the shade Candle Glow. It's the one in the most beautiful packaging, which I'm not gonna lie is what first attracted me to it, but it is the most incredible highlight. I wore this throughout the festive season. If I'm doing any Zoom events or anything like that at the moment, I will use this as well. It is the best highlight undoubtedly that I have ever tried. Apparently this actually has gold within the formula as well, which is meant to be great for the collagen within your skin. All I know is that it is the most beautiful, flattering and natural looking highlight, and also a stunning little compact to keep in your makeup bag. Something else that has been fantastic for helping me to get a glowing complexion this year or last year has been the Elizabeth Arden Hyaluronic Acid Ceramide capsules. These little capsules have definitely been my best skincare discovery of 2020. They only launched last year. So inside these little capsules, and I love that they are encapsulated, not only does it keep the ingredients nice and fresh, nice and potent, but it also in the future will make them great for traveling. It looks like it looks like it's part of my jumper, but it also means you get the right dose every single day. So because these have got really tiny hyaluronic acid particles in there, they get really deep into your skin, super duper hydrating, all important for that bouncy, glowy, fresh complexion. And as part of the Elizabeth Arden Ceramide collection, it also just helps to nourish and protect the skin, so a perfect addition to your skincare range. Personally, in fact, if you check out my video that went live on Tuesday, you'll see how I fit these into my all-over skincare routine. Another beauty favourite, one that I'm wearing now, I'm wearing pretty much every single day at the moment, is the Bare Minerals Mineralist Lipstick. It's one of those magical formulas that gives you the most beautiful intensity of colour without drying out the lip. I like a really beautiful kind of nudie pink that is suitable for every day, but then if perhaps you add a gloss over the top or some liner, it can be dressed up as well. But I am a big fan of just having a signature lip colour. I'm actually not that experimental with my lipsticks, but this one here is my everyday go-to lipstick. So if you've ever wondered what's on my lips, chances are it is this one. So this is definitely the most random product within this selection, and it is my little mini ring light. This was something that I just added to my basket on such a whim. I was already making an order from the retailer and I was like, you know what, that is definitely worth a try. So this is a USB ring light. My laptop actually doesn't have a USB slot, but what I do is I just plug this into a portable battery pack, and it means that whether I'm using my laptop or my tablet or even my phone for a Zoom or for a FaceTime, or even for taking a selfie or doing some Instagram stories, I can just pop this up, and yes, it comes with its own little tripod legs, and you get the most amazing lighting. I think that lighting is very underrated. It can make such a huge difference to how your makeup looks, how your skin looks. It can be the difference between a very professional looking Zoom setup to a very average one. I have a ring light behind the camera right now, and it just helps to create an even illumination. It is surprisingly powerful considering it runs off just a little battery pack, and it's so affordable. I would definitely recommend purchasing one of these, especially if we continue with Zoom meetings throughout 2021. I do have another bit of tech next, and it is my Samsung earbuds. So these are the Samsung Galaxy wireless earbuds. They are just the most beautiful little earbuds you have ever seen in your life. I say it every time, but I think they look so beautiful when they're in your ear. They literally look like jewelry, and the sound from these is a really deep, rich sound. If I was commuting every day, I would definitely use these for a commute. They're really good at blocking out the sound. I used them on the train on those times when I went into London by train. I would also use them just when I'm outside gardening, listening to a podcast, but truly they are so, so beautiful. Such good sound. I could not recommend these any more highly. Something which has made a huge difference to so many of my outfits this year has been my Gucci belt. I keep saying this year, last year, but I'm sure it will do this year as well. This again was a bit of an investment, and to begin with, like many of my purchases, I was a bit unsure. Do I really need it? Is it going to make that much of a difference? But this elevates so many outfits, just takes them to the next level. Especially jumper dresses. I think I spent 90% of the winter in 2020 wearing jumper dresses. At the moment I'm not really leaving the house, so I don't need to accessorize, but when I do, the Gucci belt is my first accessory of choice, and it perfectly matches my clothes boots as well. Casting our minds back to summer, another of my favorite bag purchases. The other was my Loewe basket bag. I'm pretty sure in the past I have spoken about how ridiculously overpriced these are, and I still think that they are so overpriced for a basket bag. But if it brings you joy, if it brings you happiness, and you love how your outfits look when you're wearing something, then who am I to judge? And this one, I think I did, in fact, I'm pretty sure I used a Shoptagr discount code, and I was definitely prompted to purchase this from a Shoptagr notification email. I think it went down like 20% in one of those random midsummer sales. I think it was Net-a-Porter. Yes, it was when Net-a-Porter did their seasonal edit, and I think I got this for 30% off. It's a good size, not too big. It doesn't feel too much of a beach bag. I certainly haven't used it as a beach bag. It was pretty much my everyday handbag throughout summer. And last but not least, something that I reach for pretty much every single time I leave the house is my beautiful Stand Studio teddy coat. Oh my goodness, this was such an amazing discovery of 2020. Just discovering the brand via Farfetch last year. I am fully converted. I now have 3 coats from this brand, but this one is my absolute favorite. I was pleasantly surprised by the price tag. These teddy coats can often be thousands of pounds, but I feel like for the price versus how much I have already worn this coat, it has provided me with excellent value already. It is so comfortable. I feel so chic, so warm and cozy when I wear this. Literally like wearing a dressing gown, but oh my goodness, just the most wonderful addition to my winter wardrobe. So my darlings, that is everything. Those are my best 20 purchases of 2020. Please let me know in the comment section down below, what was your best purchase of 2020? Is there anything that I have forgotten? Have you been watching my vlogs and you're thinking, Josie, you didn't mention XYZ? There are a few things which would be within my top 20 purchases of all time, which I didn't purchase last year, so they haven't been featured in this video. But those are the top 20 things which I purchased last year. Darlings, thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to not miss any other videos, and don't forget you will find the link to Shoptagr in the top of the description box down below. Download it, start making your wish lists, start earning your cash back, and thank me later. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. Bye.